Okay, I get it. So can we go to the third question?
Sure.
Yeah, who made Muhammad a prophet? Is that Khadijah and Waraka? And who met in the cave of Hira? Is it a jinn or an angel? And is the Muslim worship Muhammad as
Let's take
God?
one by one. First one,
Yeah.
who make Muhammad a prophet? There is a joke about a person. He was watching the fight between a gladiator and a big lion. And this is in the Roman time, and the crowd was going so crazy, and he was in the balcony in the edge, because the crowd so much going crazy and busy, they pushed him and he fall in the top of the lion. So the crowd, they start screaming how amazing this hero is, how wonderful. Now the other guy, he killed the lion, but now everybody saw that this guy, he jumped in the top of the lion. And this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. Muhammad, he came in a time where everybody claiming to be prophet. There's many, even there's women, they claim to be prophet. There's a guy, his name is Musaylama, and there's many.
Oh,
So Muhammad,
yeah.
he does just joined the market by accident, because Waraqah ibn Nawfal, he wanted him, because Waraqah is his real father. So Muhammad, he was preparing himself, or Waraqah was preparing himself to have somebody to inherit the business from him. We can translate.
Ya, jadi siapa sih yang membuat Muhammad ini mengangkat Muhammad menjadi nabi? Nah, tadi Sipi memberikan satu ilustrasi ya, bahwa pada zaman Romawi pada waktu itu kalau ada seorang gladiator, kemudian dia itu lagi berantem gitu ya, lagi mau bergumul dengan seekor singa gitu ya. Ternyata ada seorang ini yang melompat di atas singa itu. Jadi semua orang itu bersorak-sorai karena dia itu melompat di atas singa itu. Ya, padahal orang lain itu saya terganggu. Oke, jadi I repeat once again, brother. Jadi pada waktu itu, teman-teman, ada banyak orang itu yang mengaku nabi pada zaman Muhammad, ya, termasuk salah satunya adalah Musailama. Jadi Musailama ini mengaku nabi, dan Muhammad itu dipersiapkan untuk masuk ke pasar nabi ini. Jadi ada banyak orang mengaku nabi pada waktu itu, dan Waraka bin Nawfal itu juga kemungkinannya adalah ayah daripada Muhammad, ayah kandung daripada Muhammad, itu mempersiapkan Muhammad untuk masuk dan menjadi nabi pada waktu itu. So do you think the Waraka bin Nawfal is the father of Muhammad, because like he was born 4 years after his father's death?
Yeah. And you will notice that when Waraqah, he died, as we see in Sahih al-Bukhari, and I have the hadith in the screen, hadith number 6982, Kitab al-Tabir, you will see that Muhammad, when Waraqah, he died, he tried to commit suicide many times, because the inspiration of Allah is stop. And here we need to ask ourselves, why the Quran stopped coming if Waraqah died? Because simply Waraqah was writing a book, which is the Quran. Even in the same hadith, it says that Waraqah, he was, it says here, and they explain who is Waraqah. He says, in the pre-Islamic area, period, he became a Christian, which is not true. He became a Nasara. And he used to write the Arabic writing, and he used to write of the gospel in Arabic as much Allah wished him to write. And this is the Quran.
Oh, okay. So part of the Quran, Muhammad took it from Waraka bin Nawfal.
Yeah.
Jadi pada siapa sih Waraka bin Nawfal? Dikatakan pada zaman pra-Islam, ya, dia itu convert atau masuk menjadi seorang Kristen, tapi nggak benar ya. Dia itu sebenarnya seorang Nasara ya, atau Nasrani ya, yang dikatakan bidat Kristen ya. Kemudian Waraka bin Nawfal ini dia biasa menulis dalam bahasa Arab, jadi dia menerjemahkan Injil dan juga Torah di dalam bahasa Arab, teman-teman. Dan inilah yang nantinya menjadi Quran. Jadi Muhammad ini mengambil Qurannya dari tulisan Waraka bin Nawfal. Dan bahkan ketika Waraka bin Nawfal itu mati, wahyu itu berhenti. Dan bahkan Muhammad itu pengen bunuh diri karena wahyu berhenti ketika Waraka bin Nawfal mati. So the prophet is really Waraka, actually.
Waraqah is not a prophet. Waraqah is a fraud, like the rest of them. But Muhammad, he was prepared by Waraqah. But there's a competition. So Muhammad, let us say, he was learning from his real father, some. And this guy is not a Christian, have nothing to do with a Christian. You see the Quran, this is another thing. when the Quran say the word Christian, the word Christian never appear in the Quran. The same as the word Jesus never appear in the Quran. The Muslim, they believe in something called Nasara. Nasara are not Christians, have nothing to do with Christianity. So this guy, he is not a Christian, and Muhammad, he took some from him. But as you see, when he died, now Muhammad, he started making his Quran. In the beginning, he don't know what to do. He tried to commit suicide, as the hadith says. But after that, he started making his Quran. This is why you see some of the Quran, the Arabic is good, and the rest of the Quran is horrible. So from the time Waraqah he died, the Quran is extremely stupid.
No. Okay. The grammatical Arabic in the Quran is like,
yeah, you can tell, like, you know, if I write now a letter in English, I will make 100 mistake because Arabic, you know, English is not my first language. But if Shakespeare he write a letter, you can tell this is not Christian Prince, right?
Right.
So this is how big the difference is. So the Arabic of the Quran after Waraqah is horrible.
Okay. Jadi setelah Waraqah bin Nawfal ini mati, teman-teman, Wahyu kan berhenti ya. Dan kalau kita melihat Quran, teman-teman, ya tata bahasa Arabnya setelah dari Waraqah bin Nawfal ini kacau balau. Jadi Quran itu ada beberapa tata bahasanya itu yang kacau dan keliru ya dalam tata bahasa Arab. Karena apa? Karena ini bukan bahasa aslinya gitu ya. Jadi tadi Sipi mengatakan kalau misalnya dia menulis salah satu buku dalam bahasa Inggris, tentu saja dia harus ada editingnya. Kalau enggak, maka tata bahasanya kacau karena ini Inggris bukanlah merupakan bahasa pertamanya dia gitu ya. Jadi ini menunjukkan bahwa Quran ini merupakan kumpulan atau susunan dari banyak pihak ya, termasuk Waraqah bin Nawfal yang menulis Quran untuk Muhammad.
So Muhammad, when he got rich after he married Khadija, and all of us, we knew that Arab people don't like to marry a woman she is older than them. No way they would do that. But Muhammad, because she is very rich and he is very poor, and he is a guy who is an opportunity person, you know, like many movies we see in TV, somebody going after someone, she is way older than him, like he is in his 20, she is in her 50, and he told her he love her, he's crazy about her, and he married her because of the money. That's what Muhammad did. So after Muhammad became rich and became the husband of the businesswoman Khadija, now Muhammad, he have a position in the society, and that prepare him for the second stage.
Ya, jadi seperti yang Anda tahu bahwa orang-orang Arab ini sangat tidak suka ya kalau dia menikahi wanita yang lebih tua daripada dirinya. Ya, biasa mereka menikah dengan wanita yang lebih muda. Dan kenapa Muhammad mau? Karena dia melihat Khadijah ini kan orang kaya. Jadi dia itu mengambil kesempatan ini untuk supaya dia punya posisi yang cukup bagus ya di dalam kehidupan kemasyarakatan bangsa Arab pada waktu itu. Setelah itu dia bisa masuk ke dalam bisnis kenabian ini, teman-teman. Seperti itu. Jadi dia memang orang yang benar-benar mengambil kesempatannya untuk bisa menikah dengan Khadijah pada waktu itu.
Even Muhammad, he confirmed in his Quran, in 2 verses at least, that the Quran is his own words. Chapter 69, verse number 40, and chapter 81, verse number 19. It says, and I will show it in the Indonesian language, it says, this Quran is nothing but a message of a messenger. And now I see in the Indonesian translation, they are adding between 2 brackets, Allah. But the Quran says, إِنَّهُ لَقَوْلُ رَسُولٍ كَرِيمٍ. It is nothing but the statement of honorable messenger. So the Quran is a messenger,
The word
messenger words. And the same we will find in chapter 81, verse number 19. It says here that this is the Quran, what he is saying. This is the statement of an honorable messenger. Now, if the Muslim, they say this is Jibreel, that will be more horrible, because Jibreel, this is not the word of Jibreel, because Jibreel is just a delivery guy. So the Arabic here, showing you that Muhammad is now making poo-poo. So he said, like he got himself busted. And this is the words of an honorable messengers. Because if the Quran is coming from Allah, this is not the words of Jibreel. If the Quran is coming from Muhammad, then this is not the word of Allah.
Of Allah.
If the word coming from Jibreel, then it's not from Allah too. So that means the Quran either is coming from Jibreel or from Muhammad. And the Quran confirm. You can translate this and we continue.
Iya, jadi ada 2 ayat sendiri di dalam Quran yang menyatakan bahwa Quran ini adalah perkataan Rasul, bukan perkataan Allah, yaitu Quran surah 81 ayat 19 dan Quran surah 69 ayat 40. Anda lihat di situ ya, ini seakan-akan Muhammad ini tertangkap basah. Dikatakan itu sesungguhnya Al-Quran itu adalah perkataan utusan yang mulia, tapi dalam kurung di situ Jibril. Jadi mesti pilih, ini perkataan Jibril. Kalau memang Quran ini perkataan Jibril, ya nggak mungkin, karena Jibril kan cuma menyampaikan pesan saja, harusnya ini perkataan daripada Allah. Tetapi kalau misalnya ini perkataan Muhammad, juga berarti ini bukan perkataan Allah, teman-teman. Jadi 2 ayat ini, surah 81 ayat 19 dan surah 69 ayat 40, menunjukkan bahwa Quran ini hanyalah perkataan daripada utusan.
And not only that, when the Muslims always they say that Jibreel sent by Allah, correct?
Yeah.
But the Quran say this cannot be true. The Quran said that if they were angels live in earth, then Allah will send angels as messengers. So angels will not be sent unless the people of the earth are angel only. All right? So if we go in the Quran in chapter Al-Isra 17 verse number 95, it says literally, and let us see what the Indonesian translation is saying. Chapter 17 verse number 95, it says here, say, if in the earth there was angels walking and they are comfortable, like they are fine, then we will send to them an angel as a Rasul, as a messenger. So what the Quran confirm, that Allah will never send an angel as a Rasul unless the one who live in the earth are angels. So how Jibreel became a Rasul?
So this is a contradiction.
This is a contradiction, and this is stupid too. This is why I'm saying Muhammad is a fool.
Jadi Quran surah 17 ayat 95, teman-teman, kan kita sering mendengar Muslim berkata bahwa dia mengutus malaikatnya Jibril, gitu kan, menjadi utusan untuk menyampaikan Quran kepada Muhammad. Tapi kalau kita melihat di Quran surah 17 ayat 95 dikatakan, kalau seandainya ada malaikat-malaikat yang berjalan-jalan di muka bumi, misalnya kami akan turunkan dari langit kepada mereka seorang malaikat menjadi rasul. Jadi nggak mungkin seorang malaikat itu Jibril menjadi utusan bagi Allah untuk memberikan Quran kepada Muhammad. Ya, jadi ini adalah pernyataan yang bodoh dan merupakan kontradiksi ya di dalam Islam. Ya, karena Allah mengatakan kami nggak akan mengutus malaikat karena nggak ada malaikat yang ada di bumi. Jadi kami nggak akan mengutus malaikat sebagai rasul. Tapi Muslim selalu mengatakan bahwa dia mengutus Jibril sebagai utusannya. So this is a very very clear contradiction in the Quran. That's very stupid. First.
Not only that, this is contradict everything in the Quran, because isn't it Allah, He sent His spirit and appear as a full man, and the Muslim they say this is Jibreel. Isn't it the Quran says that Allah He sent angels to Muhammad and sent angels to every, I mean there is many stories. So but the Quran saying now Allah will never send an angel as a messenger, but Jibreel is a messenger.
Yeah.
Because he is delivering the message of Allah to Muhammad. So this is why we as an Arab Christians, we laugh at Islam, but those naive ones in Indonesia, they don't know Arabic, and they get those ustaz like Ustaz Samud and those scam. They speak 2 Arabic words and they get their money, $5,000 to make a speech for 2 hours. If they are really men of God, they would do it for free. Like, here we go, I'm here for free. Did you pay me? No. Did anyone pay me? No. So they are a scam like their prophet, and the Quran confirmed that Islam is a fraud.
Ya. Jadi ini kontradiksi besar ya di dalam Islam, karena mereka mengatakan Jibril ini utusan Allah. Padahal kalau sesuai dengan surah 17 ayat 95, Allah tidak mungkin mengutus seorang malaikat menjadi rasul. Ya. Dan ini adalah suatu penipuan yang besar. Jadi makanya Christian Priest mengatakan kami orang Arab Kristen ketika membaca Quran kami ini tertawa. Jadi Quran ini jadi bahan tertawaan. Tapi bagi orang-orang Indonesia, karena orang Indonesia ini nggak tahu bahasa Arab, jadi mereka ini ditipu ya dengan ustadz-ustadz yang ngaku-ngaku bisa bahasa Arab seperti Abdul Samud, kemudian Ustadz Khalid Basalamah dan sebagainya. Mereka pokoknya bisa bahasa Arab sedikit saja, orang Indonesia sudah langsung terpesona. Gitu, padahal mereka nggak tahu artinya. Yeah, when I talk to Muslims and we debate and discuss with the Muslims, 85% of Indonesians, they don't know Arabic. They're just reciting Quran in Arabic, but they don't know what it means. That's very true.
In fact, if you
Mhm.
ask them what even Jibril mean, they don't know. What,
They don't know
even
what
Muhammad do not
angel
know.
mean. They don't know.
And not only that,
Yeah,
you
what
see,
angel
we
mean.
say that they say that the name of their God is what? Is Allah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why the name of Jibril is not connected to Allah? Because Jibril Il is the Aramaic word of God. So you
Yeah.
will notice
Right.
that all the names of the angels,
Mhm.
even Israel, Mikael, all those has nothing to do with Allah. If this
Yes.
is the most important name for Allah, I mean, why Jibreel should be Jibreel Allah? Why Il? You know? So
Jibrallah.
yeah, Jibreel, yeah, exactly, because you see, Il is not one of the 99 names of Allah names, correct?
Yeah.
So we don't see Il in the 99 names, but as you see, Israel, Mikael, Gabriel.
Yahya, Zakaria, and Isa, like they don't know what it means. But
No.
Allah
It's
said
not about they
said
don't know. No. It's not about they know. I want to focus with me. I'm saying that the end of the word is il, il,
yeah,
il,
the end of the word is
il.
ill, right?
Like
It's
when we say
connected to the God,
Emmanuel,
Emmanuel. Yeah,
Israel, yeah, Michael.
Israel. Yeah,
So this is the God which those angels belong to, not Allah.
yeah.
If
Okay,
Il
yeah.
is one
That's
of the
true.
names
That's
of
true.
Allah or the word used by Allah, then it should be appeared in the Quran as a word by itself, and it should appear clearly in the 99 names of Allah. So because Muhammad is a
Okay.
foolish man, he do not know that this is
Mm-hmm,
not a word.
mm-hmm.
Gabriel is not a word, it's a sentence.
Yes.
So Muhammad, he took it, he put it in his Quran, and by doing that, he got himself busted.
Iya, bisa basket. Ya, jadi tadi Vivi mengatakan ya, misalnya nih kalau kata Jibril itu di dalam bahasa Arab mereka nggak tahu artinya, tapi dalam bahasa Ibrani jelas ya Gabriel, akhiran L, misalnya Immanuel, Mikael, itu Israel, itu punya arti dan ini artinya milik Allah ya, karena L. Tapi kalau kita lihat dari 99 nama Allah, itu nggak ada satupun yang namanya L. Padahal semua nama-nama malaikat tersebut adalah berakhiran L, yang artinya milik daripada sang L ya. Nah, ini jadi sangat aneh sekali dan dengan hanya mengambil nama-nama itu tanpa mengetahui artinya, maka Muhammad ini tertangkap basah ya, dia nabi palsu, dia nggak tahu artinya. Ya.
And then
Okay, brother.
you will see that Muhammad, he came with the new angels as an example, Harut and Marut, and those are coming from the Armenian legions, that there is two angels sent by the God, by the gods, and to open Harry Potter school in the Babylon Tower. So Muhammad suddenly he come with a new angel's name, and you notice that their name is not ending with Il, right?
Harut, Marut, yeah.
Harut
Right.
and Marut, they don't have Il at the end. Obviously, those have
Yeah.
nothing to do with the God of the Christians or the
I
Jew.
always wonder where the name came from. Like it's very strange. We never heard about.
Yeah, go ahead,
Munkar Nakir, for
translate.
example. Iya. Jadi Muhammad itu datang dengan nama malaikat yang baru ya, yaitu Harut Marut yang membuka sekolah sihir di Babilonia. Dan ini berasal dari legenda Armenia. Jadi dongeng-dongeng Armenia yang dimasukkan sehingga ini menjadi nama satu malaikat baru yang namanya tidak berakhiran dengan L ya, seperti dalam Alkitab melainkan Harut dan Marut. What about Munkar and Nakir, brother? And
Yeah,
like
no, those
other
are
angels.
different now. That is not to mix, but just to show you the point that Muhammad now he is inserting even things angels have nothing to do with the Christianity or Judaism, because he is just a person. He hears stories and he put them in the Quran. He heard somebody saying that the one who
It's a
taught
legend.
magic,
It's a legend from Armenian.
exactly, and it was very well known, like it's spread all over. So any story Muhammad, he he put it in the Quran. So he hear the story of the seven sleepers, he put it in the Quran. Alexander the Great, he put it in the Quran. The flying carpet from the Jews of Solomon, this is a legend, this is fiction story, he put it in the Quran. Go translate.
Iya, jadi cerita tentang malaikat Harut Marut ini ada di dalam dongeng Armenia yang sangat terkenal tersebar pada waktu itu. Jadi Muhammad nggak tahu ya, ini nggak ada hubungannya dengan di dalam Alkitab ya. Di Alkitab tidak mengenal Harut dan Marut ini. Jadi dia memasukkan ini menjadi satu cerita dimasukkan dalam Quran. Jadi dia dengar dongeng misalnya Sulaiman punya karpet terbang. Ini cuma legenda cerita fiksi dimasukkan juga di dalam Quran. Dia dengar dongeng tentang 7 orang yang tertidur di dalam gua dimasukkan di dalam Quran. Dia dengar dongeng tentang Alexander Agung, dia masukkan juga di dalam Quran. Dan ini semua cerita-cerita dongeng dan legenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Muhammad, always, even the Arab, they notice that he is a person who hears something, he take it, he put it in the Quran, and then he claimed that it's coming from his God. Like when the Jews, they asked him, they were making fun of him. They said to him, tell us about Prophet Alexander Zulqarnain. Muhammad, he took what they say for granted, and he added to the Quran that said he is a prophet. If you go in chapter 9, verse number 61, it says that Muhammad is an ear. Chapter 9, verse number 61.
Chapter 9, 61, okay.
He is an ear. Why they called him ear? Because an ear, it hear but don't understand, and whatever it hear, he take it.
Iya. Jadi Muhammad itu dengar-dengar dongeng, dengar-dengar cerita dari mana-mana, kemudian dia kumpulkan masuk dalam Quran. Contohnya ada yang tanya tentang dia, coba ceritakan kami tentang Dzulkarnain. Lalu Muhammad ngambil itu dan cerita tentang Alexander the Great ini masuk di dalam Quran, teman-teman. Jadi di surah 9, surat At-Taubah ayat 61, Muhammad ini disebut orang yang suka dengar, jadi penguping gitu ya. Dia disebut juga penguping karena apa? Dia sering dengar-dengar cerita, teman-teman. But it doesn't say that in Indonesian translation.
It doesn't say that he is ear?
No, it doesn't say that.
It should be here in the beginning. I see here it says, the Antara, America, orange. This is the one I know very much. Orange.
Di antara mereka means between them. That's munafik, I don't know, hypocrite.
So they didn't say ear.
Didn't say ear. There's someone who heard the prophet.
Let us say, somebody has heard the prophet.
Yeah, prophet trusts everything that he hears.
See?
Yeah, the prophet trusts everything that he hears.
Yeah, so now they are like, trying to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed a different translation to see if that will work. I don't know.
It's good. I can see it.
So they called him, the people, they noticed that this guy is a potato. I mean, whatever you say to him, he put it in the,
Jadi Muhammad itu selalu mempercayai apa yang dia dengar ya. Jadi dia tukang mendengar, tukang kuping. Jadi dia tuh suka dengar cerita. Di surah 9 ayat 1 ini, Muhammad disebut kalau dia dengar cerita dia percaya. Dia percaya apa? So he trusts everything that he hears without knowing that is it a fables, is it a fact, because he's illiterate, right?
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, even when they ask him a question, because he is ignorant and he is a false prophet, he tried to be smart, supposedly, but then we laugh at what he said. As an example, when they come to him to ask him about the 7 sleepers, they ask him how many? 7 sleepers.
7 sleepers.
Yeah. They ask him in chapter 18, verse number 22, how many those sleepers are, Are they 3, 4, 5? I mean, the story, the name of the story, it says 7 sleepers, so he should say 7 right away. But because he's stupid and he was afraid, if he says 7, then he might be wrong. He's not sure, So he said, as you see in the screen, Nati ada orang or young akan, So my Indonesian is being good, right? Yeah. So some they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4, which is wrong in Arabic, because you cannot say the dog is number 4 because the dog is not a human, you don't count the dog as number 4. And then some they say they are 5 and they are, their dog is number 6. Some they say they are 7 and their dog is number 8. Say Allah knows best what their number. So what is the answer?
This is so cool.
And not only that, the problem, this is Allah talking, not Muhammad supposedly. So Allah cannot tell us the number? I mean, what is the big deal? Just say the number.
Yeah.
Translate.
Oke, jadi ketika ditanya berapa orang sih yang tertidur di dalam gua, ya jadi ada 7 orang tertidur di dalam gua. Judulnya aja 7 orang gitu, tapi Muhammad tuh nggak bisa memastikan dengan baik jumlahnya berapa, 7 atau berapa, dia takut salah. Bahkan ini di surah Kahf ya, di surah 18 ayat 22 ini dikatakan, ada yang mengatakan jumlahnya 3 orang dan yang keempat adalah anjingnya. Kan nggak mungkin ya anjing ini dimasukkan dalam jumlah orang, dia kan binatang gitu ya. Bahkan ada yang mengatakan jumlahnya 5, anjingnya yang keenam. Ada yang mengatakan jumlahnya berapa tuh? 7, anjingnya yang ke-8. Jadi kalau ini Allah yang berbicara, otomatis Allah tuh harus tahu dengan pasti dong jumlahnya berapa. Tapi di ayat ini, Allah itu nggak tahu gitu loh jumlahnya itu berapa. So it's very funny. Yeah, we discuss about it also, brother.
And by the way, if anyone don't understand what you are saying, I can translate better than you. You know, like it says
Your
orang
Indonesian is
yang
getting
akan. You know, it's very
better.
clear. You know, very clear. Like nati ada. You know, and when you see the Muslims adding 2 bracket, that means there's a lot of lies will go through.
There will be people who say that their numbers are 3 and their dogs is the 4th. And other people say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. As a guess.
Yeah,
So they're guessing.
yeah, but no, this is Allah talking now. Okay, so what's the point of this?
Yeah.
And why you are repeating even the question? You know, isn't it stupid? Like you say to me, okay, Christian Prince, how many they are? I say some. They say like we know that there was the answer. So until now, we do not know the number. And not only that, Muhammad aka Allah, he go more stupid. He says that only like Allah know their number, and some people they know. So that's not only Allah. So what is the number? You know, and this is additional proof that the one who made the Quran have a low IQ. He's stupid. He don't even he don't have the intelligence of 6 years old, you know, boy.
Jadi yang nulis Quran ini tuh IQ-nya sangat rendah ya. Bahkan dia itu hanya mempunyai IQ rata-rata seperti anak umur 6 tahun ya. Karena kalau Allah yang berkata begini, itu sama aja kenapa dia harus mengulang lagi perkataan manusia ya. Oh, beberapa orang mengatakan jumlahnya 3, anjingnya yang keempat, jumlahnya 5, anjingnya yang keenam, jumlahnya 7, anjingnya yang ke-8. Kenapa harus diulang? Kenapa Allah nggak tahu dengan pasti jumlahnya berapa? Kalau benar-benar ayat ini yang mengatakan adalah Allah itu sendiri. Jadi yang mengarang Quran ini memang benar-benar IQ-nya sangat-sangat rendah gitu ya.